Hey guys, this is Wanda the Traveling Dutchie coming right at you from beautiful Costa Rica with today 7 of my travel tips when it comes to traveling to Costa Rica. You see, I co-own a travel company, so I have a bunch of tips. Today I'm gonna leave it to my top 7. If you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat. I've been living in Costa Rica for the last 17 years, and with my channel I'd like to help anybody looking to travel to Costa Rica or move to Costa Rica. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I have close to 200 different videos with travel tips, hidden gems, you name it. If you subscribe to my channel, you actually receive a notification every time I upload a new video. I'm totally being bitten by mosquitoes over here, but I'll suffer through. It's always the ankles where they got me. Oh, well, that could be tip number 1. Make sure you bring a lot of mosquito spray because the struggle is real. Oh my God. I should show you my ankles because I like to scratch. And so I have a lot of scabs and scars and yeah, mosquitoes. Well, that's a free tip for you right there. Mosquito spray. All right, let's go on to the real tips. Tip number 1 is, oh gosh, be very wise about when you come to Costa Rica. What month do you pick? And obviously this has everything to do with the fact that you need to counter in all the things you want to do and see. And depending on that, you need to determine, like, if you want to see whales, then obviously you need to come during whale season. There's several whale seasons depending on where in the country you're going to go. So you need to match your itinerary with all the other things you want to see. For example, a very popular activity to do is seeing the turtles, like the sea turtles, the green sea turtles, lay their eggs the beach. Obviously there's a season for this, so if you want to see and whales and turtles, or you want to see the famous bird of Costa Rica, the quetzal, obviously you need to come during the nesting season in the cloud forest. There's 2 different areas. Either way, the point is, if you're not going to use a travel agent that obviously can easily help you with that, do your research so that you come during the right time. Weather obviously is also a biggie. You don't want to visit the South Pacific during the months of September and October. A lot of people will say, don't travel in September and October. I understand why they say that, but there's different microclimates in Costa Rica, so you can actually choose a different area on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica where the weather will be better. There's a lot that comes, things that you need to consider when you plan your trip to Costa Rica. So be sure you pick the right time that matches with what you want to see and do here. Then number 2 is venture out. Go to the off the beaten track places. Don't just visit the touristy places, because Costa Rica is super safe to travel around. And then my suggestion is also to rent a car, because that way you have the flexibility to do a nice round trip all over Costa Rica, stop where you want to. And be sure though, if you rent a car, oh gosh, this is a whole story. I actually made a video about renting a car in Costa Rica, because there is a little tricky part to it, because some of the car rental companies can scam you a bit with pricing. I'll be sure to check out that video if you want to rent a car in Costa Rica. It will save you a lot of pain, headache, and possible disappointment. I'm gonna link the video on car rentals at the end of this video, so stay tuned, okay? But that is my tip, to check out the off the beaten track places as well, and not just the touristy places. Then tip number 3, seek out local expertise. If you're trying to do this all by yourself online, it's not only going to be difficult, but you just don't know the country, and so it's just gonna prevent a lot of disappointment if you talk to somebody with local expertise. And if you don't want to book your trip through a travel agent, then at least make sure that you base your decisions off of local expertise through somebody that is from here that lives here, like myself. I own a travel company. So you could check out my videos and take that information, right? Like, for example, I have videos on hidden gems in Costa Rica. How amazing that, you know, like, those are things you would never find yourself. By the way, a lot of people ask me, can you help me book my vacation because you have a travel company? Well, actually, that is not why I'm doing these videos. I'm not trying to get clients to book their trips, because my travel company actually has a very small niche that has to do with bird watching, bird photography, wildlife, nature specific, not like regular trips to Costa Rica. I have contacts. So if you do want help, if you want a travel agent to help you, I have the contacts. So just tell me in the comment section below and I will hook you up. It's always wise to do that. It doesn't cost any extra money because the travel agents actually get their commission from the hotels. So it's a win-win for everybody, right? But that is definitely my advice. Seek local expertise one way or the other. Tip number 4, avoid traveling during the busy holiday seasons. Here in Costa Rica, Christmas, New Year's, and the Holy Week, Easter week, just avoid them. It is so busy, prices are at its highest, it all makes sense, you know. It's a quick tip, just don't do it. Tip number 6, try the local food. Costa Rica is not really known for its rich food culture. However, stay away from like all the international food and actually try the local food. The patacones, the ceviche, they eat a lot of rice and beans. It's not for me, but they, you know, like got the local flavor and get like the full experience of Costa Rica. It will definitely make for a more well-rounded trip in Costa Rica. Then my final tip for you guys is, if you plan on traveling to Costa Rica, stay away from the all-inclusive resorts. And the reason why I say that is because most all-inclusive resorts are located kind of remote, and it's hard to venture out on your own and get an idea of the real Costa Rica. And of course, because you've prepaid for all your meals and drinks, you want to spend all the time in the resort, so you sort of live in a bubble. I mean, to each their own if that's your thing, but then you might as well go to Mexico because the all-inclusive resorts there are so much cheaper. And the beaches, you know, like they have the white sand beaches with the clear water, which most of Costa Rica's beaches, where the all-inclusives are, do not. So for true, authentic Costa Rica experience, stay away from the all-inclusive resorts for sure. All right, these were my tips for today. Clearly, obviously, I have a lot more. I'll do a part 2, so these videos don't become too long. I'm gonna get out of here because the mosquitoes are absolutely killing me. I want to thank you for watching. Again, be sure to subscribe, and if you get any value from these videos, help me out with a thumbs up, a comment. That would help. I hope to see you in the next video, and I'm out of here.